Do you remember a moment when you laughed out loud while watching a show or a movie? A big, unexpected laugh that felt completely spontaneous? It often seems like these perfect comedic moments just happen, as if they were written effortlessly. But the truth is that many of the biggest laughs in comedy are not accidental. They are the result of intense work, critical adjustments, and sometimes a last-minute scramble to save a scene that simply was not working. This video will explain how a rewrite, executed just before filming or broadcast, can turn a weak scene into a memorable comedic result. We will look at the direct processes and the impact of these changes, examining the work behind the laugh. In professional comedy, a first script draft is rarely the final version. Even with good intentions, dialogue might sound awkward, or a joke might not connect as intended when spoken aloud. This becomes clear during a table read. Actors sit around a large table with scripts in front of them, and writers and producers listen carefully, expecting laughter. Often, instead of laughs, there is silence. Jokes that seemed effective on paper simply do not work. This is where the script's weaknesses are exposed and the pressure increases. Every line and every pause in comedy serves a purpose. Writers work toward maximum comedic effect through precise language. A rewrite is not just about changing words. It is about making all these elements work together to engage and entertain the audience. The writer's room is a collaborative environment. The showrunner guides the overall vision, but a useful suggestion for a rewrite can come from any writer or even from an actor during rehearsal. It is a group effort, often under strict time pressure. Deadlines, network approvals, fixed actor schedules, and the pressure of performance are all factors. Last-minute rewrites often come from a combination of urgent necessity and fast problem-solving. It is under this kind of pressure that successful comedy is frequently created. One area where last-minute rewrites are common is in sitcoms. With live studio audiences and tight production schedules, immediate feedback on jokes is essential. Consider Frasier, a show known for its sharp, intelligent humor. The comedy depended on the precise delivery of carefully constructed dialogue between Frasier and Niles Crane. In one scene, Frasier might be trying to impress someone with a detailed cultural opinion. The initial script could be acceptable, even clever, but still miss the exact level of wit that defined the show. During a table read or early rehearsals, some lines might feel too long, or the rhythm might be slightly off. The punchline might not generate the kind of laughter the show's audience expected. The writers, along with Kelsey Grammer, who understood his character well, would notice this. The scene was not bad, but it was not outstanding. It did not feel like Frasier at its best. The need for a rewrite often came from that absence of a strong audience reaction. Someone, perhaps the showrunner or a quick-thinking writer, would identify the specific word or phrase that, if changed, could improve the entire tone. A lengthy explanation might be reduced to a single, precise remark. A moment of casual arrogance might become a sharper observation. This requires a thorough understanding of the character's voice and the ability to refine that voice into a well-constructed joke. The difference between a scene that almost works and one that fully delivers is often a single line. In comedy, that gap matters. If you are interested in more analysis of how comedy is made, consider subscribing to this channel. With the revised dialogue, Frasier's remarks would land not just as a statement, but as a piece of characterization that also worked as a joke. The result was a significant laugh from the audience. This process is not about making a scene acceptable, it is about refining it until it delivers the intended comedic effect, which is what gave Frasier its place in sitcom history. In film, a last-minute rewrite can prevent a movie from failing commercially. A clear example comes from Caddyshack. The production was known for being disorganized. The director, Harold Ramis, often allowed the cast, especially Bill Murray, to improvise. In a scene near the end of the film, Carl Spackler, Murray's character, was supposed to give a simple commentary during a golf match. It was acceptable, but it did not provide the comedic moment the film needed. The scene, as originally planned, did not have enough energy. The situation became a problem. The scene was not achieving its purpose. A stronger moment was needed. Ramis and the producers made a decision. They told Murray to perform something, and they gave him room to improvise. What followed was not a scripted change, but a spontaneous creation that later became one of the most recognized moments in the film. Murray launched into his Cinderella story speech, a completely improvised and absurd account of a groundskeeper winning a golf tournament. This moment was not in any original script. It was a direct response to a scene that was not working. The filmmakers recognized its value immediately and kept it. That single unscripted moment became one of the most quoted sequences in the entire film. It defined Murray's character and helped Caddyshack become a recognized comedy. It shows how a last-minute improvised change can produce a strong outcome in film comedy. In sketch comedy, last-minute rewrites are a regular necessity. Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update is a clear example. The jokes depend on current events and must stay relevant. News changes fast, and a joke that was accurate on Thursday might be outdated by Saturday night. This creates a writing environment where nothing is fully locked until the broadcast begins. During dress rehearsal, an anchor reads a joke about a recent event, but something has changed. A new development makes the punchline irrelevant, or the test audience does not respond. The energy drops, and urgency sets in. A writer rewrites a cue card backstage. Someone hands the anchor a new card just before airtime. The anchor reads the updated text and gets a laugh. These are not large rewrites. They are often small adjustments, changing a single word, altering a setup, or revising a punchline. This kind of quick adjustment requires fast thinking and precision. It prevents a flat moment, secures a laugh, and keeps shows like SNL and Key and Peele current and effective. This process of continuous high-pressure refinement ensures that every laugh is earned right up to the final second. The biggest laughs in comedy are not accidents. They are the result of careful work, teamwork, and the willingness to review, revise, and rewrite until every word and every pause is in the right place. This is not a simple task. It is a craft. The value of a last-minute rewrite is not just in saving a weak scene. It is in the process itself, the one that takes comedy from entertainment to something more precise and deliberate. The next time you experience a big laugh, consider the work behind it, the decisions made, the lines changed, and the pressure that produced that perfectly executed moment. That process is what shaped the comedy we now watch and remember.